What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Narik Chase channel. I'm your boy Narik Chase, and in this video, we're going to be discussing another casting choices. Now, for those who don't know, casting choices is basically what we're talking about. Somebody being cast for a certain role, usually something between a book, something based off a book, or a video game, or a comic book, or anything like that, and we're just giving our spin on are the person qualified for it, what is the character they're diving into, and there's just a lot of nuance and stuff like that. But we are going to talk about some interesting casting choices. An interesting casting choice that came around. So without further ado, we are going to jump into it. Now, for those who have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that share, subscribe. We greatly appreciate that, and hit that notification button. In this episode of Casting Choices, we are going to be talking about the new Lex Luthor, rumored, which on some of the things that I've seen, he's actually rumored to be him, and it's actually confirmed that it's him. But Nicholas Hoult is going to be Lex Luthor in the upcoming Superman Legacy film. And I have mixed opinions about this because I do like Nicholas Hoult. The man, I think, actually has been getting himself in a lot of very diverse roles. The most recent one that I think he's been in was the Renfield film, which I still wanted to go see. Who in the hell would not want to see Nicolas Cage as Dracula? I could definitely see him just giving it his all and just going completely Nicolas Cage mode. But Lex Luthor is one of Superman's nemesis, and has had danger threat level to me of Darkseid, Doomsday, Mongol, Brainiac. Like, Lex Luthor is up there. He's definitely one of the OGs of the supervillains. He was introduced in 1940 in Action Comics issue 23. And I believe that during his initial run, he was more like into real estate and stuff. But then they end up evolving the character to be more super intelligent, rich, wealthy scientist, and eventually going on to become the CEO of LexCorp. And he is the arch nemesis again of the superhero Superman. Now, we've had several incarnations of the character, perhaps one of the most famous ones being Michael Rosenbaum playing Lex Luthor, a young Lex Luthor in the Smallville television series. For those who ain't seen Smallville, go check that crap out. One of the best things to come out of the CW. But that's not to say that he's the only one. Now, I haven't seen all of the shows, but as far as the movies goes, he's been portrayed by Gene Hackman in the original Superman series with Christopher Reeve. Really didn't like Hackman's portrayal of the character. It was more wacky, which I guess does feed itself to the golden age of comics, that kind of wackiness. But I didn't really like him in that role. Jesse Eisenberg did play him in the DCEU, and I think they could have worked that. I like Jesse Eisenberg because I've seen him play serious roles, and I think that they should have went that route with it. And I think that his character probably could have become that had he played in more films or the DCEU kept going. But again, maybe I'm the only one that think he could have did a better that was rooting for him, and still kind of, I watch it, I understand what he's somewhat going for, but it does seem like he is playing Jesse Eisenberg. But also Kevin Spacey played the character in Superman Returns, which I thought Kevin Spacey did a decent job with the character. He was smart, he was menacing, and Kevin Spacey is just a weird guy playing these weird roles with weird stuff he does outside of it. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're going to get back to Lex Luthor. Now, Nicholas Hoult, I actually think that he does have the acting chops to play the character. And he's been in a wider variety of roles. Warm Bodies, Clash of the Titans, Mad Max Fury Road, Equals. Look, the man, Nick, again, I just said Renfield. Nicholas Hoult is just everywhere. And I think the man is actually a really good, talented actor. I have been following him for some. I have followed him, and I think he does have the chops for it. I think I think it's a good casting if it's true, because like again, it seems like from what I could tell, like some say he's rumored to be, or some say he is actually announced to. So just basically giving my thoughts of it, but going for a very serious Lex Luthor, I think he can actually pull it off. Now, and of course, you know, he has played a Marvel character. Again, it's kind of weird where it's like every time somebody has to play DC, they have to play like a Marvel character, or a Marvel character they got to play a DC character. But he did play Beast in the X-Men film series, so and he actually did a pretty good job with that. But I just want to give my thoughts on that. I think it's actually a decent cast, and I'm willing to see what he can bring to the character, what his acting can do to give us a proper Lex Luthor. Because outside of perhaps Michael Rosenbaum, I haven't seen a Lex Luthor that's like strictly like, okay, he's an egomaniac while being completely smart as scientist, intellectually wise. And yes, I do get the egomaniac character from Kevin Spacey, but I never really got the scientific side of the character from that, which the others really didn't get do. But again, Michael Rosenbaum did a good young Lex Luthor. So we'll see what my boy Nicholas Hoult can bring to the character, if it is true. I probably won't see Superman Legacy, maybe because I am a huge fan of the DCEU. Sucks that it's kind of going down the toilet, and I'm definitely going to see that Flash movie on the 16th when it drops. But having said that, guys, in the comment section below, what are your thoughts about Nicholas Hoult potentially being the next Lex Luthor? Do you think it's a good cast? Do you think he has the ability to actually do the character justice? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and the notification button to get the best of what we got going on in this channel, and we'll definitely catch you guys later.